हेलो एवरीवन। मैं हूं प्रदीप और आज हम लोग बात करेंगे जियोमेट्रिकल मीनिंग ऑफ जीरोस ऑफ ए पॉलिनोमियल। पिछले वीडियो में हमने कंसेप्ट ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल सीखा था, तो उसी टॉपिक को मैं आगे बढ़ाऊंगा, जिसमें हम लोग पढ़ेंगे जियोमेट्रिकल मीनिंग ऑफ जीरोस ऑफ ए पॉलिनोमियल। तो अगर आप वो वीडियो नहीं देखे हैं तो प्लीज़ पहले वो वीडियो देखिए, ताकि ये टॉपिक जो है आज का वो आपको आसानी से समझ में आ सके। सो एज वी नो दैट देयर आर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ polynomials, so like linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. So today we will see the geometrical meaning of the zeros of this polynomials, right? So let us start with the first types of polynomial, that is linear polynomials. So do you know the standard form of linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a comma b belongs to real number and a should not be equal to 0. This is the general form of linear polynomials, right? So I'm taking example here, f of x, p of x here, polynomial in x, we have, I'm taking 2x minus 4, right? So this is a linear polynomial which I'm taking here. So if you want to find the zeros of the polynomial, right? So zeros polynomial means then 2x minus 4 is equals to 0. We are finding the zeros, means x value. So 2x is equals to 4, x is equals to 4 by 2, then x is equals to 2 we have, right? This is cancelled out 2 times. So what is the zero of this linear polynomial? That is 2. Now let here y is equals to 2x minus 4, right? And now here we'll find the values of x and y, right? Here we can x value, here is y value, okay? So we can choose x value so that we can get y value. So I'm taking here first x value is 0. X value 0 means this whole terms become 0, remaining minus 4. Y value is minus 4. Then I'm taking x is equals to 1. So 2 into 1, 2, and 2 subtracted from minus 4, remaining minus 2, right? Now I'm taking 2. Then 2 into 2, that is 4, and minus 4, that is 0. So these are the values which we are getting from the linear polynomial 2x minus 4. Now let's see the graph of this. So here I'm drawing x-axis, y-axis in a plane. So this is called x-axis, x dash, y dash. Where these lines are intersecting, that is called origin, right? And right of the 0 on x-axis, we take positive value of x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And left of the 0 on x-axis, we take negative value, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, right? And upside, we take positive value of y, 1, 2, 3, 4. And downward, we take negative value of y, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, right? Now let's locate these points on the graph. So x value is 0. When x value is 0, then y value is minus 4. So x value is 0 here, then y value is minus 4. It should be here, right? Then when x value is 1, then y value is minus 2. X value is 1, then y value is minus 2, right? And when x value is 2, then y value is 0. X value is 2 and y value is 0 here only. Now what we'll do is, we'll join these 3 points. Right? See, we are getting a straight line, right? We are getting a straight line which are intersecting x-axis on 2 here. It's intersecting here. That is why it's 0 is equal to 2. So by solving this linear polynomials, we are getting 0, 2, and by graph also we are getting 0, 2, because this line intersecting x-axis on 2. So where the straight line will intersect x-axis, that is the solution of this equation, or that is the 0 of this equation. So what we observe from this graph is the graph of linear polynomial is always a straight line. Whenever you will draw the graph of a linear polynomial, and that graph will be always straight line. Okay, hope you understand. Now we'll move forward and we'll discuss the quadratic polynomial. Okay. Okay, so you know very well the general form of quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c, where a comma b comma c belongs to real number and a should not be equal to 0. This is the general form of quadratic polynomial, right? So I'm taking example as p of x is equals to x square minus 4x plus 3, right? This is the quadratic equations. I'm taking this quadratic equation. You can take anyone which you want. So what we will do here is let here y is equals to x square minus 4x plus 3, right? Now we'll find three values of x and three values of y. What we'll do is we can choose x value so that we can get y value, right? X, y, right? Okay. So first I'm taking x is equals to minus 1. So if you will put x is equals to minus 1 in this equation, in this polynomial, so minus 1 is square 1. I'm showing you here. So minus 1 is square minus 4x plus x value here minus 1 plus 3. So this is 1 and minus minus plus 4 and 3. This is 8. So when x value is minus 1, y value we are getting 8. Right? Okay. Now I'm taking x value 0. So when x value is 0, then this terms become 0, this term becomes 0, y is equals to 3. Right? Then I'm taking x is equals to 1. I'm taking x is equals to 1. So here 1 is square minus 4 into 1 plus 3. That is 1 minus 4 plus 3 means 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 1, then y value we are getting 0. Right? Then after I'm going to take x is equals to 2. Right? X is equals to 2. So if you will take 2 here, then 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 3. So 4 minus 8 plus 3, right? So 3, 4, 7 minus 8 is equals to minus 1. So when x is 2, y is equals to minus 1, right? Then after, I'm taking x is equals to 3, right? I'm taking x is equals to 3, right? So when x is 3, let me show you, then y value what comes. When x value is 3, then we'll put this value in this expression. So 3 square minus 4 into 3 plus 3. So this is 9 minus 12 plus 3. Then 9 plus 3, 12, 12, 0. See, 0. It's a 0. When x is equals to 3, then y is equals to 0. We are getting, right? Then we'll take x is equals to 4. When we'll take x is equals to 4, then y is equal to, so that is 4 square minus 4 into 4 plus 3. So this is 16. This is also 16 plus 3. 16, 16 cancel out. We are getting 3. So when x is equals to 4, we are getting y is equals to 3. Let's take one more values. Better. Now I'm taking x is equals to 5. Right? X is equals to 5. So when we put 5 over here, so 5 square minus 4 into 5 plus 3. That is 25 minus 20 plus 3. So here 5 and plus 3, that is 8. Right? So we're getting 8. So these are the x values and these are the y values. Now let us draw the graph for these values. Okay. See the graph here. I'm trying here. Space properly here. This. I will draw a little bit smaller because there is no place proper. So this is origin x, x dash, y, y dash. Right of the 0 will take positive value of x, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And left of the 0 will take negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, right? And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Downward negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, right? -8. So let's look at these points. So when x is equals to -1, then y is equals to 8. X is equals to -1, y is equals to 8. It should be here, right? When x is 0, y is 3. X is 0, y is 3, right? Then x is 1, y is 0. X is 1, y is 0, here only. Then x is 2, y is -1. X is 2, y is -1. It should be here, right? And when x is 3, y is 0. X is 3, y is 0, here only. Then x is 4, y is 3. X is 4, then y is 3. X is 4, y is 3. It is here. Then x is 5, y is 8. X is 5, y is 8. It should be here. Now what we'll do is, we'll join these points. See, what we are observing, the line intersecting x-axis at two different places, 1 and 3. What we are observing here, the line is intersecting the x-axis at two different places. That is why the zeros, the number of zeros of quadratic polynomial will be 2. Will be 2 here, see, because it's intersecting two different places. That is 1 and 3. The line intersecting at 1 and 3 on x-axis. That is why this quadratic polynomial has two zeros. That is 1 and 3. Okay. Now here is some cases, and the graph is a parabola. What we are getting here? Parabola. See, in linear polynomials, we were getting the straight line graph. We are getting a straight line, and here we are getting graph parabola, and it is intersecting the x-axis as two different places. That is why we can say the quadratic polynomial has two zeros, right? Now it has some special cases. I will show you that case. Okay. Case number 1. I'm taking this polynomial only as example. Here a is equals to 1. A means the coefficient of x square, and b is equals to -4, and c is equals to 3. If I will ask you to find the value of b square minus 4ac, I'm finding out the value of b square minus 4ac. B square is -4 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 3. So we are getting 16. 4 square 16, and -12 is equals to 4. So the value of b square minus 4ac, 4 positive, which is greater than 0. Yes or no? So case number 1, when a is greater than 0, as we can see here, 1 which is greater than 0. If a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac also greater than 0, then we can say the graph of this type of quadratic polynomial will be parabola, and it will be look like this. See? It will intersect two different points here and here, two different points, and it will open upwards. See, it will open upward, and when a is less than 0 and b square minus 4ac value less than 0, greater than 0, in this case the graph will be downward and it will open in downward, right? So when a is greater than 0 and value of b square minus 4 is greater than 0, then it will open upward, and when a is less than 0 and b square minus 4 is greater than 0, then the graph will open downward, right? Okay. Now we have four more cases here. If a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac equal to 0. See, when a is 0 and b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the graph will intersect only one point on x-axis, and it will open upward. It will open upward, and this graph is intersecting at only one place of x-axis. That is why this type of polynomial will have only one zeros, because this graph intersecting only one point on x-axis, right? So if a less than 0 and b square minus 4ac equal to 0, right, then the graph will intersect only one place, and this graph will be open downwards. See, downwards, and it has also one zero, because this graph is intersecting x-axis at only one place. Okay, right? Then next two conditions is that I will show you. The next condition is number 5. If a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac less than 0. What we are getting here, a greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac here less than 0, then the graph will look like this. The graph will open upward, but this will not touch the x-axis. It's not touching the x-axis. It means this type of quadratic polynomial has no real solutions. It has some different solutions. You can say imaginary solutions. You will study further classes. But here we can say this type of polynomial has no solution, because this graph is not touching, not intersecting the x-axis. That is why we can say it has no solution, no real solution actually. Now sixth one, if a is less than 0 and b square minus 4ac, right, less than 0, then the graph will be downward open. The graph will be open downward, and it will also not touching the x-axis, so it is also not a real solution, right? Okay. Okay. Now we will discuss the cubic polynomial. So as you know, the general form of cubic polynomial is a x cube plus b x square plus c x plus d, where a comma b comma c comma d belongs to real number and a should not be equal to 0. I'm taking a cubic polynomial x cube minus x. Suppose this is a cubic polynomials. Okay. Now let here y is equals to x cube minus x. So for this equation, we will find values of x and y, and we will draw the graph, right? So I'm taking here values, right? Look at this. This is x value, This is y value. Okay. Okay. I'm taking x is equals to -2. So when we take x is equals to -2, so this is -8. I'm solving here. -2 I'm taking first. So -2 cube minus -2. So it will be -8 and +2, that is -6. So when you are taking x is equals to -2, we are getting -6, right? Now what I'm doing is I'm taking x is equals to 1. I'm taking x is equals to 1. So this is -1 cube and -1. So -1 and minus +1, that is 0. So when x is equals to -1, then y is equals to, we are getting 0, right? Okay. Now I'm taking x is equals to 0. Then this is 0 also, this 0 also. We are getting 0 only. Now I'm taking x is equals to 1. So 1 means these terms become 1. This is also 1. Here is 0. Now taking x is equals to 2. X is equals to 2. So here 2 cube minus 2, that is 8 minus 2, that is 6. So we are getting here 6. X value is 6. Right? Okay. Now let's draw the graph. Let's draw the graph for these values. So here we have zero. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Here negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Here is +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Right? So let's look at the values. When x is equals to -2, y is equals to -6. X is equals to -2, y is equals to -6. Here it is. Right? X is equals to -1, y is equals to 0. X is equals to -1, y is equals to 0. Here only. Right? X is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. X is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. Here. Then x value is 1, y value is 0. X value is 1, y value is 0. Right? Then x value is 2, y value is 6. When x value is 2, y value is 6 here. Now let's draw the graph. Look at this. See, it will look like this. See the graph. It is a curved line, and this line is intersecting x-axis on 3 different places, here, here, and here. That is why the cubic polynomial has 3 zeros, has 3 solutions. As we can see, the graph intersecting x-axis at 3 different places. That is why we can say a cubic polynomial has 3 zeros. It means it has 3 solutions, right? And this graph is a curved line. Okay. Hope you understand these things. If you do not understand, please comment your doubts. I will clear it. Okay. Let's have one more example of cubic polynomials. Right. Suppose here I'm taking p of x is equals to x cube. Then let y is equals to x cube. Right. So let's have the values for x and y. So here is x, here is y, zeros, right? I'm taking -2. This is what? -8, right? -1 I'm taking. This is -1. I'm taking x equals to 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. Okay. Now let's draw the graph for this. So what we'll see here, we see that here 0, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, and y value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here is 8, right? Downward negative value will take -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay, so let's look at the points here. X is equals to -2, y is -8. X is, this is x, x dash, y and y dash, right? So x is -2, y is -8. X is -2, y is -8. It will come here, right? This is it. Then x is -1, y is -1. X is -1, y is -1. It will be here, right? Then x0, y0 here. Then x1, y1 here. Then x2, y8, x2, y8 here. Right? Now let's join this point. So what we observe that this is a linear polynomial, right? In last example, we have seen that the graph was intersecting x-axis as 3 different places. But in this example, what we observe that the graph is intersecting at only one place, that is 0. So the zeros of this cubic polynomial is only 1, and that is 0. So the cubic polynomial has minimum 1 zero and maximum 3 zeros. In the same way, quadratic polynomial has minimum 1 zero and minimum no zeros or 1 zeros or 2 zeros. And in linear polynomial, it has only 1 zeros, and the graph of the linear polynomial is a straight line, and graph of quadratic polynomial is a parabola, and the graph of cubic polynomial is a curved line, we can say. Hope you understand. In next video, we will study the relation between zeros and coefficient of the polynomial. So please join with my channel so that you can get the videos easily. Thank you for watching my videos.